What do you think of that?
You are invited.
Is that cool or what?
Hey, look, we're at the ocean.
That's right. A couple of different things are happening this morning. We're coming to you an hour earlier. We'll talk a little bit about our potentially new time frame here moving forward. But yeah, we got a green screen set up, and we actually have a video of the ocean.
Here's Keone.
Coyote, yeah, he's down in the corner there. Coyote's got his own light too. It's the Coyote key light. But we thought we'd start off with that video. That's a promotional video for what is happening this week. Pooki?
World Unity Week, where we come together as a global family and we focus on solutions for our planet that face us all. So it's not just about this country or that country. It's about our wholeness, our global community, right? And how it is that we can be a beneficial presence at this time of great transformation in our world. It's so exciting. It's so exciting.
Absolutely. And that was a video that I'm not sure who the video editor was, but somebody with
Unity Earth,
working with Unity Earth, put that together. The beginning of it, I've never met her. I've only exchanged some messages with her. But Kristen Hoffman did all the music leading up to the end there. That's her voice and piano and all that stuff. And then if you may have recognized the chorus that they used at the end of this, it's our song called "Now Is the Time." We come from the same source. We're going to play it live in just a little bit here. But it's kind of like the theme song of World Unity Week this year.
So grateful, so grateful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. It's such an amazing time to be alive. Like, if you've got a body, just be thankful for that because you're here for a purpose. And, it might not be like a global purpose, like where you're reaching thousands and thousands of people. I've talked to you many times about how we can make a difference just where we are, just being a loving expression wherever it is that we go, and inviting people to share with us their uniqueness, the differences in all of humanity, because we're all so beautifully unique. Mm-hmm. And when we appreciate those, the world just falls in love with itself.
I'm noticing the differences in humanity just in our chat already this morning. It was lit up there. We're going to be acknowledging as well, always some of those comments as we go along. It's a really busy day, busy weekend. Yesterday was the opening ceremony or the first day of World Unity Week. Today, gangbusters. We're doing this for up to an hour. Then we were packing up and heading to Center for Spiritual Living where we're performing live. And then Pooki, they was going to come back here and do a sound check. We're actually going to perform that song on the main stage or room 1 or whatever for the World Unity Week, broadcast to a global audience.
Live at 5:10 our time.
Plus, it's Father's Day, and my daughter and her boyfriend are going to be at the service and maybe hang out a little bit where we can here and there. So it's never a dull moment.
Jam-packed,
yes.
Full of love.
This is not a day of rest for us. So anyway, let's continue with our some of the things we normally do to set the tone here. And Pooki, you want to get us centered with a little breathing action?
I do. So it's so amazing. I don't know if you can feel our connection. Like even look at the chat, how we are connected here in this space. But let's connect in a deeper level. And let's connect with our breath, our sacred breathing. So I'm going to ask you to put your hands on your heart if you want to. I always love to because I can feel the energy there. And just breathe with me. And we're going to breathe in love, right? And we're going to exhale peace into our planet. Ready? Let's begin. All right, take a deep inhalation in. Feel that love in your body. Now release peace into our world. Breathing in deeply again. Oh, feel that love. Feel that love. Now release that peace within your being into our beautiful planet. Once again, one more time. Deep breath in, feeling your entire lungs with this love. It's yummy, isn't it? Okay, and then release that sacred peace to our beautiful Mother Earth and all of her beautiful inhabitants. Thank you. Thank you.
That was wonderful. And as always, we love the fact that we're doing that at the same time.
Yeah.
No matter where you are around the world. And there are people, this is an international community that joins us live.
Oh my gosh, you guys in the chat. We need a chat monitor.
I know. Well, I'm seeing, I know that we have Ireland, we have Australia, and I'm sure a number of people from the U.S. represented for sure.
Trinidad's in there.
Oh, fabulous. And yeah, if you haven't done so already, especially if you're joining us for the first time or the first time in a while, say hi and also let us know where you're watching from, because we do love to, because this is World Unity Week. It's World Unity. It's World Unity Day every Sunday, though, for us, right?
It is.
In fact, another thing we like to do at the beginning of these live streams is some affirmations, and we chose some that directly tie into the topic here. So I'm going to pull those up. I'm going to read them one at a time. Pooki will read them after me, and you just kind of read them along with her. But this totally ties into our theme today, combination of World Unity Week and Father's Day. We'll address both of them. But let's talk about coming together as a global family. So here we go. First affirmation. Today, I celebrate global oneness.
Today, I celebrate global oneness.
Today, I respect and honor planet Earth and all life.
Today, I respect and honor planet Earth and all life.
I love and appreciate the diversity of humanity.
I love and appreciate the diversity of humanity.
Today, I will be the love I want to see in the world.
Today, I will be the love I want to see in the world.
I am a powerful love force.
I am a powerful love force.
That's right. That last line is taken directly from our song that they're using. And the one before that, of course, is a little twist on Gandhi's be the change you want to see in the world. I just thought I would say, I will be the love.
Yes,
I am the love I want to
the
see.
Love. We are the love.
We're
incarnated love.
That's right.
In these beautiful bodies of expressing. Yes. So that's so wonderful.
So
right.
there's some bodies that are expressing here in our chat. Sharon from Oklahoma, welcome if this is your first time.
Hello.
And welcome back if it's not your first time. Buffalo, New York, being represented
I love
in
New
the
York.
house. Hi, Amy. I think you've been here before. I'm listening she's listening from Vermont. Cynthia's in New York. That's fabulous. Was it K-Light Creations? Love this. Let's see here. Nirmala. Hi, Bob. Thanks. Awesome. Tracy from Dublin.
There's our girl.
Tracy.
Yes, Tracy.
It's so Tracy's part of our Turbocharge program that we're doing, and we've getting to know her outside of these chats. Let's see. Donna D Young, yeah, on Instagram. I know who you are. I didn't. Thank you for saying that, because me times 3, I would not have made the connection. So it's great to see you here, Danielle. Hello.
Los Angeles, California. Yolanda is here.
That's right, Yolanda. I think we've seen.
Welcome.
And Sharon earlier said, "Hey guys, thank you for all you do. I do affirmations with you every morning. Have been for months. My life has been on a new journey. Thank you. Oh, fabulous. Thanks.
Yes. Thank you for using the tools, because affirmations don't come alive until they come into your being, right?
Oh,
so, yeah, thank you.
Oh, here's Sharon is from Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, I told you. Trinidad is in the house.
I think that's a pretty beautiful place, is it not?
Mm-hmm. Sunny New York City.
Whoops, you're getting ahead of me here. I'm not sure what you're looking at here.
All the way up there.
Oh, you're way ahead of me here.
I know.
Oh, yeah, Crystal. I think if I'm not mistaken, we're going to see Crystal Monday night on the Patreon call. Happy
Perfect.
Father's Day.
Hi, Crystal.
Good to see you here. And then, of course, Holly. Good morning.
Our wonderful Holly. She's sitting up late right now.
That's right.
Just so she could be here.
So this might be good news for you, Holly Ann. Maybe I'll just go ahead and say this right now, that we are, because we've been, once a month we perform at the Center for Spiritual Living, a place near our house. And we have we can't stream at the same time. We usually do 10 a.m. Central, which is 11 a.m. Eastern, and so it's getting confusing. Like, which is this the Sunday you're going early? You know, we have to go early on those days when we perform. So we're gonna experiment for the next few weeks. We're gonna go just change the time to the time we started here. So it's 9 a.m. Central. So that's good news in Australia because you don't have to. It's an hour less. You have to stay up an hour later. Maybe it'll be midnight or 1. But let's see how that goes for us too, as we have to get up earlier.
Yeah, morning voice.
Be ready to sing and speak.
Getting ready to sing and waking up. So we have to get up earlier.
I know.
To wake our voices up because they sleep a little bit longer than we do.
Yeah. You can't jump right out of bed and start singing.
Oh, no.
So, but we're good. If we get up at 7, it gives us a couple hours to get make breakfast, get some coffee.
Yeah.
Get
So
warmed
this
up.
way you will always know what time we are starting.
Yeah.
Always. It will never change. And that way we think it'll be consistent. And if this doesn't work for you for whatever reason, maybe you attend a church service at that time, just watch the replay, because it's going to be available to you there as well. So
absolutely, yeah, you can always watch the replay.
Yeah,
but it's always encourage you if you can make it and set an alarm or whatever, a reminder to join us. But yeah, I think that consistency will help. And my apologies if our previous time was perfect for you and this is going to throw things off. But let's see how it goes. And if it's working for us and for you, we'll just continue that consistent earlier time slot. So what's in store here? We're going to share, we're only going to perform one song instead of 2, but we have a music video that you may or may not have seen that we're going to share. Pooki and I are going to share hopefully briefly, because we are going to keep an eye on the clock to get to our next thing. But we're going to be sharing some personal stories of our own relationships with our own fathers, and they're not traditional.
Yeah, in any way.
Yeah, absolutely. Then we're going to play the song that World Unity Week is using as its theme song, the full version. We've played it here before, but it maybe has been a little bit. Pooki's going to talk a little bit more about World Unity Week and what's in store, and encourage you to be part of that. And then we're going to end with a little dance track of our original song called Occupy Love, which is another theme that's going to tie in to everything that we're doing here. So I think it's time. So on Thursday, I think it was Thursday morning, I uploaded a new video, very different than anything. It's a song from our Opening Up to the Good album. And it's a song. It's funny, a lot of these songs come to us during walks, because I remember we were walking at Creve Court Park near our house several years ago. And Pooki just started singing this stuff. I mean, it had the lyrics and melody was all there. And I'm like, that sounds really good. I'm like, hang on. I'm like, get my voice memo out so we don't forget this. And she just sang it into the voice memo, and we created this song out of that spontaneous.
And it's an affirmation.
Yeah. And her son, Andy, who's an excellent musician and a producer, has his own home studio, and a pretty extravagant home studio. It's not just a desk laptop, It's a huge board and soundproof room and all this stuff. And we recorded that there. He did all the orchestration, all the strings, and it's the way this turned out. It was like the first time Pooki heard the arrangement, she was in tears, right?
Yeah. No, I collapsed because it was so beautiful. It was overwhelmingly beautiful to me.
So last week I'm
starting to cry now.
I found some images that seemed to work well with this. So I knew it wasn't going to be one of the most. It's just so different. I knew it wasn't going to get huge views. It barely. I mean, I think it has 1,000 views, which is really low for my channel, which is fine. But that's not why we put it out. So there's a good chance you may not have seen it. We're just going to play this for you now. It's like 5 minutes. So just kind of.
But listen.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you in here. You're going to hear me say some really amazing stuff to you.
That's right. So just open yourself up if you're in a position to do that, to watch and listen if you can. Of course, if you're driving, just listen.
Yeah.
But we'll check this out, and then we'll be back to chat about it. Here we go. Holy in the light divine.
My beloved, in this moment right now, I want you to close your eyes and breathe. Breathe in the essence of your own being, the light divine. And as you're breathing, bring your attention to that light within you, that place of your brilliant magnificence. the place where your holiness resides. Holy, holy, we are holy, holy in the light divine. Holy, holy, we are holy, holy in the light divine. Holy, holy, we are holy, holy in the light divine. Holy, holy, we are holy, holy in the light divine. Holy, holy, we are holy, holy in the light divine. Holy, holy, we are holy, holy in the light divine. Holy, holy, we are holy, holy in the light divine. Holy, holy, we are holy, holy in the light divine. My beloved, you are an infinite light, a holy light of the divine, a light that shines the energy of love into the world. You are holy and divine. Holy, holy, you are holy, holy in the light divine. You are holy. Allow your light to shine into the world right now. Holy, holy, we are holy, holy in the light divine. Holy, holy, we are holy, holy in the light divine. Holy, holy, we are holy, holy in the light divine. Holy, holy, we are holy, holy in the light divine. Holy, holy, we are holy, holy in the light divine. Holy, holy, we are holy, holy in the light divine.
What do you think of that?
It's true.
That
You
song,
are holy, yeah.
That song turned out to be. I was just thinking the word majestic.
Yeah, because you are majestic. You're holy. You know, sometimes we have these layers that we put upon ourselves that disguise or hide our true sense of who we are. And we are wholly on a beautiful path of becoming the light in the world that speaks the language of love to every being. Yeah,
But-
so beautiful.
What wasn't? I'll just say it again. The arrangement that Andrew Pookie's son put on that. I mean, it made the song with all those. I mean, they're keyboard based, but strings and flutes and cellos.
I love the cathedral bells,
like
the
church
bells.
bell. Ding.
Yeah, that's the one that took me out.
Yeah.
Wow.
She even said, that instead of more cowbell, she's going to more church bell.
It was enough, believe me.
Right. I'm going to just acknowledge, I'm going earlier just to acknowledge some people we didn't before, but Diana is from Brussels. Kai is from California.
Hey, Kai, we love you too.
That's right. Back at you. We got Lisa from Alabama. Let's see. What else did I see here? I thought I saw did I see Nashville? Did I pull this up earlier?
No,
Oh, no,
Nashville.
Rob. Nashville, Tennessee. We love Nashville.
We love Nashville.
Have many friends there. Oh, we got India.
Yay! We love it when India's in the house. Sending prayers your way.
Another one.
India, yay, 2 Indias. Wow.
That is like some. Yeah. When I look at the stats of my YouTube videos, I think the number one country is the U.S. Maybe like 40 or not. It's a little. It's actually less than half. But the next biggest country is India, as far as people.
We have to go visit someday.
And actually Holly's home country is India too.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Bangalore? Is that how you? There's the area there. Let's see here. Now I think we're getting into comments about the song. Crystal says, "Oh my God, so moving and beautiful, giving me the feels."
Me too.
Absolutely.
No matter how many times I hear it.
What is it? Wow, I'm lost for words. My heart sank. Very touching.
Oh, that's my song for the week. I love that. We are blessed.
Margaret says, "I love the song," or prayer, can we say? Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
From the Philippines. Yay.
Yay, the Philippines. Holy weekend to you both. Yes.
And Dennis says, "Happy Father's Day, Bob." Thank you very much, Dennis, from Vancouver, Canada. Oh, look, Argentina. South America. We got, look at this. They're just rolling in from all over. Canada, Toronto, Canada. Daniel.
And we've got the UK in the house. Leeds, UK. That's wonderful.
And Alyssa from Idaho representing there.
Oh, I love potatoes.
What?
Idaho potatoes.
Oh, okay. The most bizarre references there. Another one from India. That's family. Beautiful and
Perfect.
charming song. Thank you so much.
Yes.
That's fabulous. All right. So let's see. Keeping on along with the schedule here. So let's try to have looking at the clock here. Let's try to have a brief a conversation about it is Father's Day. So happy Father's Day. And thank you for those of you wishing me a happy Father's Day.
Yes.
So I'm going to start this off. So, Father's Day or these kind of holidays, I mean, like a lot of topics, there's so many different perspectives that you can have on this. And so if you're like one way that you might be honoring Father's Day is as a child of somebody's. We've all had a mother and a father, but your father might be here in physical form, and you may see them on a regular basis. That's one possible perspective. It also could be that you have an estranged relationship with them, and maybe you haven't seen them in a while, or you're not in communication, or they live somewhere else and you don't see them very often, and there's a neutral relationship. It's possible that they also could have passed on and no longer here in physical form, in which case you may be missing them. And so there's a lot of different perspectives just from the child being the offspring, if you will, of a father. You may be a father yourself in a similar situation. Maybe your child or children are in your life, and you see each other on a regular basis, and you're getting together to celebrate, or they're getting together to celebrate you. Today, I know I'm blessed to be in this position where my daughter and her boyfriend are going to be coming to the service that we're heading off to after this, and hope to spend a little time with them today. Although it's going to be a crazy schedule, but it could be you're estranged from your own or your own children. Could be, and then I know it's a tragic thing, but maybe one of your children, for whatever reason, is also no longer here in the physical form. So I just want to honor all the different perspectives. And it could be that you're a mom or a grandparent or a mentor or a teacher who has played the role, a bit of father figure. Maybe you're honoring someone who was a father figure in your life. So I just want to acknowledge this full array. It's not cut and dry, parents that have existing great relationships with their children. I hope that's the case for you, and if it is, and you're blessed by that. But there's blessings in actually all of those experiences. So acknowledging that, just from my own personal story, and I actually rarely talk about this, but my mom was married to my dad, but she left him when I was like 6 months old, because she knew that life would be better if some of his behavior choices back then that actually continued off and on throughout his life would not be the best upbringing for me. So it's very difficult for her because she wasn't a woman. She actually was raised in foster homes, and she raised me as a single mom, working a lot for nonprofits and low paying jobs, and I know it was a financial struggle for her, but she did it, and she was an excellent mother. And so basically for the first 25 years of my life, my dad was not even really in my life. So he made that choice for whatever reasons. I think initially he was just mad at my mom for leaving him. But he stayed in touch with her periodically, but rarely saw me. But then in my mid-20s, he reached out to her and said, "You know what? I think I would like to meet Bob and have a relationship with him." And I was open to it. My mom did such a great job of raising me. I really didn't feel like this lack. I didn't grow up thinking, "Oh, I have no." So she did a wonderful job. So we met. And then had a relationship for like 10 years. 10 years, he was very involved in my life. He would come to family outings and barbecues. I was actively performing in bands, and I was actually doing stand-up comedy a lot back in those days, and he would attend the gigs. And I also knew that he was proud of me, because we would run into musicians or people around town when I wasn't around. He would say, "Oh, do you know Bob Baker?" And yeah, he's my son. So he told me that he was proud of me. So we had a really good relationship there for 10 years. And then he decided, again, a decision of his own, that he no longer wanted that relationship. So he sort of cut himself off from me. And that existed the rest up until he passed away like 3 years ago. There were relatives of his that knew of me. I'd met some of them here and there over the years, but because of this estrangement, I wasn't involved in their lives, but they reached out to me. They made me aware of his passing, and actually asked me if I wanted to come and deliver a eulogy, which I did. Pooki was there. My daughter was there. It's very strange because I hadn't seen him in like 25 years or whatever, those last decades of his life. But basically, in essence, this is what I said. I pointed out from that 10-year period that we were together. I learned a bit about him and the things, and I was grateful for the aspects of him that I seem to have inherited. One of them was a love of music. He was never a performer, didn't play in bands, didn't play an instrument, but he loved to sing. So he went to a lot of karaoke nights. He liked to dance too. That's actually how he and my mom met, is they danced. He asked her to dance. They started dating, and before you know it, they were married. Here I was. But he would befriend the musicians and then ask them if he could sit in. So he would sit in with bands and sing like Elvis songs and things from the 50s or whatever. And he had a really good singing voice. And there were a number of times when we did karaoke together, did duets. So that's a fond memory that I have. So I inherited his singing voice, and I guess also his vocal cords. And look, I'm using my voice, on YouTube. So I guess I inherited that aspect from him. He was also very social. He was very comfortable. He liked to laugh a lot and joke. So he was a great guy to hang around with in social situations. Probably a little alcohol involved there which maybe was a not so good trend overall. But people liked him. He was fun to hang around with. And so I like to think that I'm also a fun person, easy conversations, likes to laugh, joke. I can hear his laugh right now. It's a fond memory. But there was these other aspects of him that caused him to not dedicate his time to his son. Drinking and carousing and not being faithful or whatever to the people he was in relationships with. So when my daughter was born, so we all have these things in our lives, and how do we respond to them? So there are people I know, men, who say, "Well, I didn't have a good, strong father figure, so what do you expect? I'm not gonna. I didn't have the tools, so they use that as an excuse for maybe not being a decent father themselves." I actually turned that around. I said, he was a great example of what not to do as a father in many aspects. And so I used that to become a better father myself. I was determined to be, even though my relationship with her mom ended after 2 years, we separated and divorced when my daughter was about 2. I was determined to be in her life. I was a hands-on dad. And I think having that relationship made me a better father, made me more dedicated. Not that I sent out of a sense of duty, but it was almost like it's natural. How could you not want to be in your child's life? I just couldn't figure out how a person would do that. So that's just one way that I processed it. I did something just a few weeks ago where I talked about even experiences that end up souring. Like, what did you learn from it? What's the lessons that you can take and then discard the rest? And I guess that's the approach that I've taken with this. I appreciate and love the positive aspects that I inherited from him, and also the negative aspects that I used to become a better father myself. I'm grateful for those things. And so that's kind of like my Father's Day story. Whatever your relationship is with your dad or as a dad, I hope you found that helpful. I know that Pooki also has another non-traditional story yourself. Yeah.
So I never met my dad. I don't know if my dad ever looked in my eyes or held me in his arms. I don't know. My mother would never speak of him. He was a forbidden subject, so I didn't get any information about him at all. When I was 22 years old, a photo of him emerged, and for the first time I saw the face of my father. And I could see where he was very present in my own body as well. I had these long, lanky legs and kind of, just I could see myself in his face. And it was a picture of my mother and my father poolside, and he's standing behind my mom, and he's just kind of holding her, and I'm in her belly. So that may have been the closest that he'd ever been to actually touching me. But I went through like so many years of my life feeling that there was something missing, that I wasn't quite complete because I didn't have a dad. But I came to the realization that that's not true. It's not true. That my father provided life for me. Without him, I would not exist. And that is the greatest contribution to my life that he could have ever given me, is the opportunity to be here now in this physical form. There were times in my life where I'm 60 now, so times throughout my life where I thought that I would find him, but it never happened. For whatever reason, he never emerged. And so I lived my life for a long time really being angry at him. And then I experienced deep forgiveness because I had this opportunity to hold him to see him as a child and his perfection. And when I did that, when I could see his innocence and his magnificence and his wonder and his divine perfection, I couldn't know all of the things that were happening in his life at that time. I couldn't know what was going on that was so dramatic that would allow him to leave. And I still don't know. But I have a very different relationship with him now, and I think that he's crossed over. I'm not exactly sure, but I had an experience where he came through. And I love and honor and respect him. And even though we weren't connected in this lifetime, he was the reason that I even existed. And so how could I not be thankful for that? But that really didn't even start coming through for me until I started loving me. When I wasn't loving myself, I used that story to continue to harm myself and to tell myself that I was unwanted and that I was unloved, I wasn't enough. But when I really realized that I was enough and that I had everything within me in order to become the most beautiful, radiant expression of love, and that there was nothing lacking in my being at all, and that even though he wasn't in my life all of my life, he gave me the greatest gift of life. And for that, I am truly grateful and thankful, and I honor his presence. And I don't know what kept us apart, but I know in my heart we're still deeply connected. And I know that he's proud of me, and I know that he can see me. And it's just that. So deep forgiveness. It was a very difficult journey for me through my life. But when I began loving myself, it opened up my opportunity to love him too. And that's my story.
Yeah.
I'm sticking to it.
Pretty emotional. Emotional. Like I said, this day necessarily isn't one that's always filled totally with joy, but if you can, depending on your relationship with your father or as a father, but find the lesson, and actually it does come back to self-love. Yeah, loving yourself no matter what. We're probably not going to be able to pull up all of the comments, but I just want to thank Sharon and Margaret, Samantha, Shay. Thank you for chiming in with some lovely comments there. Looks like Robbie is from St. Louis, Missouri, our hometown here.
Yay! St. Louis, Missouri, love capital of the world.
That's right. Danielle, thank you for your kind words. Holly Ann, as always, appreciate that. And awesome. I think we're going to turn our attention to World Unity Week and the song that they're using. I would like to, since we did it at the very beginning, and some people have tuned in since then. There's a short, minute and a half promotional video, really well produced. I'm going to play again. You'll hear the chorus of our song that they're using as the theme song at the end of it, and then we're going to come back and play the entire song live. But see how many times you can spot Pooki in this video. And some of that footage that you're featured in was taken in your trip to the Holy Land right before, weeks before the world shut down. It was like late February maybe of last year, and you flew into Jordan, spent time in Jordan, Palestine, Israel, and met all these global leaders that are part, and that trip led to your involvement with Unity Earth, World Unity Week, so you'll see some that, but the film quality and the editing on this is just amazing. So let's show you that, and then we're gonna come back and play the song that you'll hear at the end of this. All right, here we go.
Hey, hey.
than ever, not divided. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, hear the call, you are invited. We come from the same source, a powerful love force.
Cool beans. Look, they used our words from the song in that last slide there. Isn't that something?
It's amazing.
Yeah, beautifully put together, and yeah, Pooki was in that a lot.
We'll be doing it again next year, and I have the honor of being appointed a vision keeper for Unity Earth. There's 2 of us, and we hold a vision for our planet and for our world and for peace on our planet and love and unity.
Yay!
Yeah.
So we're gonna play the whole
Amazing.
song for you right now. Are you ready?
All right, I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Wait, let me get a
You
little
need to
bit.
move that at all?
Let me get a little bit.
Little juice going there. It's coffee though. Right?
No, it's water. It's
Oh, it's water.
Sacred water.
All water is sacred. Right?
I know. All water is sacred.
All right. Here we go. And I hope you're enjoying our green screen. We're not sure if we're gonna do this. I don't know. Yeah. If you like this, we may do it every Sunday or most Sundays if we want to set it up. All right. Here's the full song. Now is the time. We come from the same source. Oh.
Now is the time for all nations to rise, united in one vision for all of mankind, standing strong as a force field of love and light, in peace and love and harmony. We will unite. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, stronger than ever, not divided. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, hear the call, you are invited. Hey, 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 you are invited. Reach out your hand to your fellow man. It's time we come together and take a stand. We are strong when we walk the earth hand in hand, bringing hope and light and unity across the land. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, stronger than ever, not divided. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, hear the call, you are invited. Na 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 na, 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 na 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 na, 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 na. We are united.
No, not divided.
Yeah, we are united.
We are not divided.
Yeah, we are united.
No, not divided.
Oh yeah, we are united.
We are not divided.
We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, stronger than ever, not divided. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, hear the call, you are invited. We come from the same source, a powerful love force.
So true. We come from the same source, love, right? Love. Every spiritual faith is centered on love. because that's what we were born of. We just call it many, many different things. It's all the same thing. It's all love.
It's all love.
It's all love, baby.
And so this yesterday was a kickoff, and it goes through Saturday the 26th.
Saturday, yes.
So where can people go to tune in? It's free programming.
Free.
Yeah.
Free. So many amazing things that address global issues that we face as a global family. So, like if you're want to talk about water, you want to hear about water, or children, or our ecosystem, or indigenous elders, or what's going on in the world, how are we going to come together as a united global family, and how are we going to activate unity, harmony, and peace in our world, right? And we're going to do it from here, from our hearts. So worldunityweek.org. You can go there and register. It's really easy, and it'll give you access to all of our events. And there are many. We have over 500 offerings. That just goes to show you how inspiring this moment is right now on our planet. There is so much hope in the world. And it's our intention at World Unity Week to inspire a vision for global unity throughout our world. And we believe that it's possible by 2030. And there are some within our group that believe it could be even sooner, but we're on the path of it, so we're activating it right now. So how is it that we can come together? How is it that we can learn together? How can we collaborate together? How can we be together in this really dynamic time of global transformation? COVID gave us a great gift. It gave us the opportunity to find out how truly connected we can be without being in physical presence of one another. So, I mean, look at this now, right here. This actual Sunday stream started during 2020. At the very end, Bob asked me, he said, hey, I've got this idea. And we started it 2021. We started our first one during all of this shutdown all over the world. Mm-hmm. So we found ways, because it is within our nature to connect with one another. And you can isolate us and put us inside of our houses, but we still are going to find a way to connect. And that's what we did. So World Unity Week, this is our second year, and we're going for number 3 next year. And I don't think we're going to stop with this until we're all living that life of global harmony and radical acceptance. Love, you know what love is? Love is acceptance. It's radical acceptance of all beings. It's appreciating the beauty in everyone, no matter how different they are. Our differences aren't meant to divide us. They're meant to unite us and bring us together, like just the wonder and the magic of different cultures, different beings. Beautiful, and they don't look anything like us. They might not even talk anything like us, but you know what? They have a heart just like us, and they want the same things. And when we listen to their hearts speak, we can hear the cry for global unity. And we are here to find out how we can help. So if you want to know how you can help, if you need to have hope for the future, if you need to have a vision for our world as a global community, go to Unity Earth. Go to World Unity Week. Unity Earth is hosting the event, but go to World Unity Week. All these W's. .org.
And I have that in the description below this video. It's in the first sentence.
And come and join us. And I'm featured in a number of things. I'm going to be doing a lot of things with water, right? Because it's important to us as a global family. Water is being compromised all over our planet, and people are drinking sick water, and they're getting sick. So there are things, so many things. And you, right where you are, in your living room, can be a beneficial presence to this planet. You can be activated right from where you are. So join us, join us and collaborate with us, and let's make beautiful magic together and heal our planet and each other in a beautiful, wonderful way.
And Pooki and I will be on it's 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern today. Later today, we're actually going to play that song and probably another one on that live feed. Just want to say hi to, I think it's Kate. I'm pretty sure. Happy Father's Day. Or she says Happy Father's Day. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hopefully, will we see you on the Patreon call? I think you're in that group on Monday. We hope so. Holly Ann, thank you so much for sending the super chat. You do have the ability to send a little digital love. If you see a little icon there, and we greatly appreciate that. However, or in addition to, if you like supporting us in that matter, I just want to let you know or remind you that on Patreon is a website that's set up to for people that appreciate creators and artists to be able to support them with a small micro monthly payment. We have our own Patreon page, and one of the perks of being a supporter is that we have these monthly Zoom calls with Patreon supporters only. Here's a screenshot from a recent one. And it's just ways for you to interact with us for a little bit more intimately. And for as little as $5 a month, there are 3 different levels: $5 a month, $10 a month, $25. And actually, you can select the amount of your choice. You can end it at any time. You have complete control over it. But for as little as $5 a month, you can join the community, the growing community there. Join us on the June Patreon call is this Monday evening, and that'd be a great way to get to know you a little bit better. So if that speaks to you, there's a link there in the show notes. Let's say, hey, Jen Ortez is in the house.
Hello.
Good to have you here, Lalani. I'm just kind of popping through. Thank you for saying great performance. We appreciate that. Let's see now. Who else is here? Tracy, of course. Music to my ears. Pooki. Shay Babe. Happy Father's Day. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. You back at you. And so Lynette says good morning and happy Father's Day. I'm happy you're happy. Good morning. Good to see you back. So a couple of announcements, and then we're going to play a final dance song, and then we're going to have to scoot with the rest of our crazy day here. But let's see, what do we want to share with you here? If you, if you're on the Clubhouse app at all, another thing we do on a regular basis is totally free, and you just have to be on the app. And but we every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. We do something called a Positive Vibes Midweek Refresh. It's like a weekly thing that we do. But let's see here. And you can join us. There's a link actually in the description of this video with a link that I think will get you to bypass the waiting list. They've opened up Clubhouse to Android now. So if you want to go ahead and do that.
It's kind of like a radio show.
Yeah, it's audio.
Like
it's an
radio.
audio-only app, so you
yeah.
don't have to get dressed up. Don't worry about what you look like, but
Nope.
you
We
can
can't
join
see
us.
you, but we can hear you.
Yeah, and we have a panel of moderators, and you come up and share something's going on in your life, and if we have any advice for you, we will do that. Hey, Karen says, hey, happy Father's Day, and all the other fathers in this chat. Thank you very much for saying that. And it says, yeah, Kate says, we'll be on a trip to wine country, but I hope to get it on via phone. Thrilled I made it while you guys are live today. Awesome. We are too. Yay. Let's see what else here. If you would like to know more about our original music, go to soulmassagemusic.com. Again, these links are in the description of this video. Pooki has her own channel. Go there and follow her. She's she's been a little busy lately, so she got out the weekly posting, but there's some great stuff there that she posts of herself, just giving you some Pooki wisdom, some Pooki love. If another way to stay in touch is to go to my website, bobbakerinspiration.com, sign up for the email list, and you'll get 6 free MP3 downloads. This is a great way to stay in touch, and I send out weekly reminders of my newest videos, the things that we're doing. I remind you about Clubhouse and Patreon, and we're going to be traveling a bit, as things open up, and be having meetups, and hope to meet people as we travel. So
Yeah.
you'll be the first to know if you're on that email list, and you'll get 6 free downloads for your personal use. And so I think that's about it for right now.
Ready to boogie?
Yeah, we're going to play a dance track for you, and then we're going to have to scoot. This is a song from our Soul Massage album. This is one where you're going to be able to see us. Pookie's going to be dancing on the beach.
All right, awesome.
And then keep commenting through it, because I'm going to highlight comments as we go along. This is called Occupy Love.
It's time to occupy. What do you stand for? Occupy. Now is the time to occupy. What's important to you? What gets you activated? It's time to occupy. gets you activated?
Occupy love.
It's time to
Occupy love.
occupy love. It's time to occupy. Let love occupy you. What's important to you? Occupy. What gets you activated? Occupy love. So we're living in these magnificent, magical times when everybody is looking to occupy something. So as you're thinking about what it is you should be occupying, I'd like to expand your mind into thinking into that massive expression of love. How can you occupy love? Can you take a stand in the street? Can you offer a hand to someone who needs some help? What does love look like coming through you? Can you think of anything better? Creating a space within your own being where love reigns supreme.
Occupy love.
It's a movement, baby.
Occupy love. Occupy love.
What gets you activated?
Occupy love.
It's time to
Occupy love.
Yes. Let love occupy you.
got that crazy background going on here now. Let me go back to the beach here. Okay.
How fun was that?
So, if you want to hear more from that album, it's called Soul Massage. Go to soulmassagemusic.com. There's also a link in the description. Someone asked about the link to Patreon. It's also in the description. If you're on a mobile device, tap the title under the video. That should expand the description box so you can access it. Otherwise, it's kind of hidden. But otherwise, the address is patreon.com/Bob Baker. And there's, for as little as $5 a month, you can be part of our community there, our Inspiration family, and interact with us, especially on those monthly Zoom calls. And the next one is Monday, which is tomorrow. Oh, wow, that's coming up quick.
Tomorrow.
All right, so we're going to have to wrap this up and get on to our next gig. And catch us if you want at 6 p.m. Eastern on the World Unity Week stage. So we love you all. Have an amazing day. Happy
Yes, we
Father's
do.
Day again. And we will talk to you real soon. We're going to sign off for now.
Bye. I love you.
Bye.